Hey, good morning, guys. How are you? So, yesterday on my personal page, I did a video about being a servant, and I am striving to really be a servant leader. And today I was reading, so yesterday was about a servant, and then today is talking about a Christian leader. This struck me because I always wonder if I am leading in a way that's pleasing to the Lord. So we are a leader even if we just have one person under us, and that could be a child. Even if we not even necessarily under us, we think about how a husband and wife, we can be a leader even with our husband, even though we're technically not the leader of our family. He is. So let's just jump in and talk about a Christian leader, because I found this really interesting. And I'm reading this devotional, and the verse is from Exodus 32, 4 through 5. And it says, "As he received them at their hand and fashioned it with a graving tool, after he had made it a molten calf, and they said, These be thy gods, O Israel, which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. And when Aaron saw it, he built an altar before it, and Aaron made proclamation and said, Tomorrow is a feast to the Lord." So leadership, it is highly valued in the business world and sought after by many. Yet only Christ can develop true servant leadership in our lives. He does this as we faithfully serve those we are responsible to lead. So we are serving those we lead. See how the two go hand in hand? I just thought this was really interesting. One author shows what is required of a Christian to be a leader. 1, you have to be willing to stand alone. 2, be willing to go against public opinion in order to promote what you believe, and that's our products, right? 3, be willing to risk failure. We do that every single day by when we put ourselves out there, and we sometimes feel it and we get a no. 4, be willing to remain above reproach. 5, be willing to make decisions others don't want to make. 6, be willing to say no at times, even when you'd like to say yes. That one's a difficult thing for me, because I want to tell everybody yes, and I can't. And that's okay, because that's healthy boundaries. So, are we willing to stand alone and go against public opinion? Risk failure, remain above reproach, make decisions others don't want to, and be willing to say no. Every leader is prone to fall. When Moses was gone for 40 days, he placed Aaron in charge of the people. Rather than standing firm and admonishing the people to obey what Moses had commanded, Aaron bent under the pressure and gave in to their demands. As a Christian, you are to be a leader wherever you go. Whether at work, at the mall, at home, or wherever you are, God desires for you to be a leader in living right. Just as Aaron, you will face opposition. People will not understand why you choose to be truthful and why you work hard and do what is right. But God has commanded that whatsoever you do, do it all for His glory and honor. Colossians 3:23. Are you being a Christian leader today? Determined not to give in to peer pressure like Aaron did, but seek God's help in becoming a Christian leader who honors Him. So, how are we leading our teams? I hope that every single one of you, my prayer is that every single one of you see me as a Christian leader. I'm going to falter sometimes. It's just the human flesh. I'm going to strive not to. I'm going to push really hard not to, but there's going to be times that I do. But am I willing to do these things to further my business and to further my reach of people? Because this business is not just about living healthy. I'm praying that God will use our business to also further His kingdom, and that I will be able to share the new life that He's given me through what He's done in my life, through the blood-saving grace of Jesus. Those are things that terrify me, but those are things that I want to do. So, are we being a Christian leader to our team today? Am I doing that for you? Are you doing that for your team? Are we exemplifying that for each other, so that, yesterday we were talking about, it's our responsibility to teach others to teach others. So if I'm teaching as a Christian leader, then that's teaching you guys to be a Christian leader. Then that's teaching you to teach your people to be a Christian leader, and that's teaching them to teach their people to be a Christian leader. And it just goes down the line. And that's what we want to do. That's glorifying to the Lord. He'll bless us for it, and it's just good leadership. So I hope this is a help to you guys today. I hope you have a beautiful day. I get to go to the ocean tomorrow, this weekend, with my grandbabies and my oldest son and his family and my parents, so I'm really looking forward to that. Whatever you guys are doing this weekend with your family, go make some memories, go enjoy them, and have a beautiful weekend. Bye, guys. God bless.